Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 5th December 2023. If you are attending this video first time, and please access our free training on supply demand zone price action from NeoStock YouTube channel. You can go to the home page. You can click on this home page and then scroll down to the playlist supply demand zone price action course. So if you click on this playlist, all the training videos starting from lesson 1 are available and until the most recent lesson, and all the upcoming lessons also will be available under this playlist. So I will also provide this playlist link in the description of this video, this YouTube video. Okay, let's get into our main discussion. So before we generate demand and supply zones for all the time frames, let us evaluate the performance of the high liquidity zones generated in our yesterday's daily and 75 minutes time frame reports. Even before that, this is another bullish day and the Nifty is flying. But our high liquidity supply zones worked and they gave very good return. And one stock is stopped out. We will also analyze that. Let us look into one by one. The first one is Bandhan Bank. This is a high liquidity supply zone. So we have fine-tuned this high liquidity supply zone with a fresh 75 minutes zone. So we have a drop, 3 base candles and again a drop. And again we fine-tuned with 15 minutes. Again 15 minutes we fine-tuned with 5 minutes. So let me show you. Let us get into the 15 minutes time frame. This is the 15 minutes time frame. So here we have a drop and a base candles and then drop. And actually this is looking like a ERC candle. That way also you can say this is the leg in. You have a base and then drop. This is the 15 minutes. So what I did, this is because this zone is not very clear. So went inside the 5 minute zone and further fine-tuned by identifying a 5 minutes supply zone. Now we have a drop candle and then 4 base candles and again a drop candle. So we are supposed to take a trade in this zone. But what happened today? Almost at the closing hour, prices entered into this zone. At 2 o'clock 35 minutes candle it entered. Mostly we don't take intraday trades during this period. So even though we don't take intraday trades, I am validating the performance of high liquidity zones. But today this zone is failed, we have to accept. Maybe we didn't get the loss because we didn't take the trade. But as per the performance of the high liquidity zone, because I haven't seen anything wrong with this structure of this particular zone, especially the 5 minutes is having a good structure. But it is failed, we have to accept. So the stop loss is 2,250 rupees and which is having a negative ROI 1.79%, because always we take a 2% risk on our margin amount. And remember, all these values are calculated based on one future slot. The 2,250 is the loss from the capital. So I am registering in our Excel sheet these details. And also I forgot to tell you, I have uploaded the Excel sheet in our Telegram group. In case if any of you are not in our Telegram group, so you can go to the Telegram. The link is also available in this video description. So you can access our group, and the Excel sheet is having November trades as well as the October trades. November trades are available starting from the serial number 28. So this is one failure during this month. This is the first failure during this month, even though we did not take a trade here. Why it is failed? There is a reason. I know the reason. See, look into this. 15 minutes. This is supposed to be our target. If today what happened in the morning hour, the prices were moving up and unable to enter into this zone. Even before entering into this zone, the prices came down and reached the target. In case during the morning hour, if this 5 minutes zone might have been triggered, and after that if prices are coming down, this is supposed to be our intraday 15 minutes target. So even the prices did not enter, prices reached this target. Generally, what should happen if the zone is so powerful? This demand zone should be violated. Previously also several times I told you, if the zone is holding the prices, that is indicating the demand is very strong. So something wrong is going to happen. These are all few indications. So exactly the same way what happened. After that, the prices reached this zone, but a small rejection it has given. This is not good enough to enter into reach our target. Or maybe the revised target. This is a rally, base rally. Even this level also it didn't reach. And after that, the second time again, prices entered into this zone. This time easily it is broken. I am just registering because our high liquidity zone is failed. But as per the trading point of view, we won't take this trade because during the last hour of our last closing hour of the market. Okay, this is about Bandhan Bank. But we got two successful trades today. One is Ramco Cement during morning hour. First, let me get into the daily time frame. This is a daily zone. We have a 75 minutes. Inside the 75 minutes, we have fine-tuned to 5 minutes time frame. See here, it looks like it is tested, but narrowly it missed earlier. So that means prices didn't enter into this area. But today what happened? Prices entered into this area, the 5 minutes area. So let us go to 15 minutes. So this is supposed to be our target because we have a rally, base and rally. See today this zone is broken. If this zone is broken, that indicates the strength of this particular high liquidity zone. Because most of the time what happens, it reach our target and after that it will go down. In case, let us assume, it reached the target and again prices are going, most probably this supply zone might have been violated today. Because supply is very strong, it further went and given even more reward today. But anyway, we are, as per our strategy, 15 minutes is the target. So the moment it reached, so we have to exit. And it has given 13,472 rupees. From this entry till the target, the total value is 13,472, which is 8.61%. 8.61% ROI for one futures lot. So excellent profit. Remember, all these are all STI, short-term income trade profits. The profit you are supposed to get in next 2 trading days or 3 trading days or maximum 5 trading days. That is what DIT trades. So whatever the profit you are supposed to get in next 2 to 5 days period, you are getting during the intraday itself. That is the power of our high liquidity zones. That is what you should remember. So this is one successful trade, and the next one is UBL. This is also a successful trade. Both UBL and Ramco Cement finished their trades within first 1 hour. So here also we have a daily zone. This is also a daily high liquidity zone. Inside this daily, we identified a 75-minute zone, and inside this 75 minutes, we identified a fresh 15 minutes. Inside the 15, fine-tuned to 5 minutes level. This is the 5 minutes level zone. That is where this is the way we fine-tune. And today, the price has entered into this 75 minutes, inside 75 minutes 15. Inside 15, we have this, whatever the trade we are looking for, the area prices went, and see the strong rejection from there. So let us get into this 15 minutes time frame and reach the target. See, this 15-minute zone is not very clear. The reason is, it is looking like, let us say this is actually strictly speaking, all these candles are almost base candles. When you have such kind of base candles, easily the zone will be broken. That is what happened today. And see the leg out also. Leg out structure is also not good. Prices went, and from there it came. It is a ERC candle, failed ERC candle, this one. Mostly we don't use a failed ERC as a leg out, but in few exceptional scenarios we take. To understand all those scenarios, you need some good experience. But the target point of view, I have identified this. But for trade point of view, this is not a good zone. Target point of view. Because this itself has given a good target. If not this one, the next one is supposed to be this one. Because all these are all violated. You cannot keep. Then the next one is this one. Or you can draw like this. So it reached the next zone. But why even this one I am not convinced? The reason is, look into this candle. This is looking like a base candle, but at the same time, it is the range of this candle is also little high. Maybe it is in the border scenario. Maybe you may consider this as a base candle, or you may consider this is a failed ERC candle. Exactly at the border scenario. So it is all depending on individual's perception. But this is also possible. If you are not convinced with, this could be another zone, but still even then it reached the target. But anyway, because we should not be very greedy, we don't know. Because today the prices went down, now you are feeling like, okay, it reached the next target. But sometimes what happens, prices reach this area and again it will go up. So this is a reasonable target. Why I am saying this is a reasonable target? It has given 8,260 rupees profit, which is 6.8% return on the investment. What is our average return on the investment for one future slot? It is 6.1%. This is above 6.1%. So profit is 8,260 and ROA is 6.8% for one future slot. So these are the successful trades, but there is one more failed trade. Actually, it is not a failed trade. We know that this zone is going to fail. Because previously we discussed several times when a zone can fail. Exactly based on that reason, this zone is failed. This is a 75-minute zone. 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. And which is already tested several times in this zone, prices. See, we have a rally candle and we have 3 base candles and again we have a rally candle, RBR pattern. See, after that we have one test, second test, again third test, fourth, fifth, sixth, and finally seventh one. So multiple tests it has given. When it has given so many tests, definitely sometime it is going to fail. But there is a fresh 15 minute zone inside this 75. Let me show you what is that fresh 15-minute zone. See, we have a drop, we have base candles, and again we have a rally candle. After that, prices are about to reach this zone, but see the rejection. That means there is some order flow here, strong order flow. Exactly same happened today. This is the supposed to be target, drop base, 15 minutes target. See today what happened? Just about to enter, and from there see the rejection, and again prices went up almost just 20 paisa just before, some 20 or 30 paisa just before this zone. Again prices came down. That means the supply is very strong. So if the supply is holding, what does it indicates? Mostly the supply is very strong and this high liquidity demand zone might be going to fail. Previously also we have seen the same reason. Actually it has achieved this target with the minor difference just before. Some of you generally what you do, some 50 paisa before you exit, 50 paisa before you take a trade. So that way your trade might have been executed here. But it is not a valid trade because the risk management is not permitting. We didn't have risk. We have only 1:1 risk. And moreover, the risk is high. It is above 2% if you take on this trade. So what you have to do if you want to take a trade, you need to fine tune to 15 minutes. Sorry, this 15 minutes, you need to fine tune to 5 minutes. Now if you go to the 5 minutes, you will understand why this zone is going to fail. Look into this, all these base candles. We have a drop candle, after that base candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because this is a part of the base, 17 you can consider. Sometimes some exceptions we give, even though the leg candles are there inside the base, we will consider them as a base candle. So when you have these many base candles, what will happen? This is what going to happen. The prices came easily past. And no more fresh 15-minute zone below this. So that's why entire 75-minute zone is also broken. So that's why this is not a valid trade. And it is not a failure. We will not consider this as a failure because we know the reason well before this zone is going to break. Next one is Hindustan copper. All these are all 75-minute zones. So let me go to the 75 minutes time frame. We didn't get a trade today. They were moving but failed to reach. This is yesterday's trade. If anybody would have taken a trade yesterday, you would have got a good return. Yesterday at 9:15, sorry, 10:30 candle, it gave the entry. And probably this is the last candle. But anyway, this stock is not identified in the near supply zone list. So that's why we didn't take trading. But as per yesterday's report, as per yesterday's stock, this was a successful trade for yesterday, but not as per our report. But today, we didn't get the entry. So that's why it is not, there is no trade here. And ICICI Prudential, this is also we didn't get, it didn't reach into the, this is what I have fine tuned. Prices didn't enter into this. just 3 rupees before reaching. See how fast prices came down. But anyway, we didn't get the entry. And Zindal Steel we are kept in the watch list because it is having both demand and supply zones. So yesterday we got entry in the Zindal Steel. We took an entry here. Yesterday we got a very good profit. And today it didn't enter into this area, or even it didn't reach the demand zone area. So we keep this stock in the watch list and we'll observe, because when both demand and supply zones are high liquidity zones, we get good opportunities. So every day you have to keep watch this. How long we have to watch? Until one of these zones will be broken, either demand zone or supply zone is broken. Until then we can watch this stock. Any stock having both demand and zone and supply zone as a high liquidity zones, you can keep them in our watch list. Because those zones we get multiple opportunities, trade opportunities. So this is about the analysis based on our yesterday's reports generated by our NeoStock software. Now let us go to the NeoStock software and generate demand and supply zones for all the time frames. First we will start with the daily and we will generate, apart from stocks near demand and supply zones, the other reports also for daily time frame we will generate. So let us generate demand and supply zones for daily time frame. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near to the daily demand zone. So these 6 stocks are near to the daily demand zone. We have one high liquidity zone, ICICI Prudential. Stock is near the demand zone, high liquidity demand zone. So we have only one high liquidity demand zone in this list. So let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks which are near to the daily supply zone. So we have 2 stocks, but none of these stocks are having high liquidity zones. Let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks where price closed inside daily demand zone. So these 11 stocks are filtered where price closed inside the daily demand zone. So if you want to study, just pause the video and study, because I have to keep on moving very quickly. Let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks where price closed inside daily supply zone. This is the filtered list. I'll keep on scrolling down. So total 53 stocks are filtered. So let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks tested the daily demand zones. These 9 stocks tested the daily demand zones. So let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the tested daily supply zones. So this is the filtered list. So total 19 supply zones are tested. So let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks having newly created demand zones. These 11 stocks are having newly created demand zones. Let's go back. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks having newly created supply zones. So these 5 stocks are having newly created supply zones. And let me generate demand and supply zones for daily time frame. Let me generate demand and supply zones for all the stocks for our reference purpose. So this is the complete list. First 17 stocks in this list are indices and remaining all are stocks, equity stocks listed in futures F&O segment. I will keep on scrolling this list. Whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video and then you can study. So this is the complete list of the stocks for your reference purpose. Now we will generate demand and supply zones for all the time frames, stocks near demand and supply zones. Let us start with the yearly time frame. So entry time frame is yearly. Let us find the stocks which are near to the yearly demand zone. No stocks are there near to the yearly demand zone. For yearly time frame, let us find the stocks which are near to the yearly supply zone. No stocks are there near to the yearly supply zone. Now let us generate for half yearly time frame. Entry time frame is half yearly. Let us find the stocks near to the half yearly demand zone. So one stock is filtered, which is near to the half yearly demand zone. Let's go back. Entry time frame is half yearly. Let us find the stocks which are near to the half yearly supply zone. So this one stock is near to the half yearly supply zone. Now let us generate for quarterly time frame. Entry time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near to the quarterly demand zone. So these two stocks are near to the quarterly demand zone. Let's go back. Entry time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near to the quarterly supply zone. No stocks are there near to the quarterly supply zone. Now let us generate for monthly time frame. Entry time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near to the monthly demand zone. One stock is near to the monthly demand zone. Let's go back. Entry time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near to the monthly supply zone. Only one stock is near to the monthly supply zone. Entry time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near to the weekly demand zone. Two stocks are near to the weekly demand zone. Let's go back. Entry time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks which are near to the weekly supply zone. Three stocks are near to the weekly supply zone. Daily time frame we already generated. So let us generate for 125 minutes time frame. Entry time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near to the 125 minutes demand zone. So these two stocks are near to the 125 minutes demand zone. Let's go back. Entry time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 125 minutes supply zone. So these 7 stocks are near to the 125 minutes supply zone. Let's go back. Let us select 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near to the 75 minutes demand zone. So these 5 stocks are filtered. Are there any high liquidity demand zones for 75 minutes? Yeah, we have one high liquidity demand zone, Tata Communication. It is not having any test count, but rejection count. Already 3 rejections are there. So always remember, rejections indicates some test in the lower time frames. Maybe 75 minutes, because this is 75 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes or 5 minutes, you may find a test. So that's why you need to look for a fresh zone in the lower time frames. So you have to find one fresh 15-minute zone or a deep entry. So let's go back. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 75 minute supply zone. So total 12 stocks are filtered. Let us check any high liquidity zones are there. Nifty Pharma is an index high liquidity zone. And also Nifty Pharma is also having high liquidity demand zone. So probably pharma sector will be moving within a range of a few until one of these zones is broken. Maybe some of the stocks in pharma sector might provide you good trading opportunities. Not investment opportunities, trading opportunities. And what else we have? High liquidity supply zones. So INFI is there. We have high liquidity supply zone. It is a counter trend trade setup supply zone, high liquidity zone. And we have one more, Tata Chemical is there, high liquidity, but it is having 2 rejections. That means lower time frame. Some of the demand zones might have been already tested, maybe at 15 minutes. So look for a fresh 15-minute zone or a deep entry. So this is about stocks near 75-minute zone. Now let us generate for 25 minutes time frame. For entry time frame 25 minutes, let us find the stocks which are near to the 25 minutes demand zone. So these 10 stocks are filtered. Let's go back. Entry time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 25-minute supply zone. These 8 stocks are filtered. So let's go back. Now let us generate for 15 minutes. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 15 minutes demand zone. So these 2 stocks are filtered. Let's go back. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 15-minute supply zone. So 6 stocks are filtered which are near to the 15-minute supply zone. Now let us generate for the last time frame 5 minutes. So entry time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 5 minutes demand zone. So these 5 stocks are filtered. So let's go back. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks which are near to the 5-minute supply zone. The total 8 stocks are filtered. So this is about the list of the stocks near demand and supply zones as generated by the NeoStock software. I hope this information is useful to you for your trading purpose. Thank you all. Let us meet again in our tomorrow while generating our next report.